much looking for shells, but just seeing, something pops out. But yeah, it's been a good time since we've been here. It's only going to get better because the weather is getting nicer. Just beautiful, beautiful ocean. Beautiful ocean. Enjoying this. And these are the buildings over here. Let's see. There you go. Trying to get to that whole full building. These people walking on their phones. It's almost like everybody has to have a phone these days. Just enjoying the walk. Once again, I'm walking north down Myrtle Beach, and this one here should take us. Never been down here before, so let's see where this goes. So here we go. Got a young man over here building a castle of some sort. See this house? This is a nice little house right here. Now, I could live there. That would be so ideal. Waking up every morning. You wake up every morning and you look at the sunset from here. That's amazing. Just amazing. If this was my home right here, this would be perfect. I would not complain. Not that it would matter, but I wouldn't complain. But anyway, I get a lot of peace here. I get a lot of peace coming here when I'm able to be here, let's say. I get a lot of strength. Just walking, getting myself together to start another day. So as a Marine Corps veteran, I always look for ways to just go out there and find peace, And there's only one place that I have been that, and it may sound crazy, but there's only one place that I have been that has been better, or should I say it has been the best peaceful place that I have ever been. And I know when you're looking at this, reading this, you're probably thinking, are you crazy? But really, and that place is the cemetery. Yes, I said the cemetery. You say, now how could you love going to the cemetery? Because everything is quiet there. Everything is peaceful. No one's around. And I don't mean that as a farce or something, but no one's around. If there's one or two people, that's one or two people. But I go early in the morning so I don't bother nobody. And I look at different things. And I just get a sense of, a sense of peace. Here at the ocean, it's right up there with it because the ocean's so big, the beaches are so big that you can just walk and think and, just kind of do your own thing, and everybody's doing their own thing, and you're out here enjoying what nature has given us, what this planet provides for us. And that's just amazing to me. Just amazing. So for me, that's what it's all about. It's able to see this beautiful, beautiful nature. And yes, I know that these buildings are not nature, but you gotta sleep somewhere. But it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. rented one of these little 3 chairs and an umbrella. And for the day, from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock, or 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock p.m. you get to carry those, and you get to use those throughout the day. They set them up at 9 in the morning, and the cost was pretty cheap. For 2 chairs and an umbrella was $30, and then they add $15 for every extra chair. So we got 3 chairs and an umbrella for $45 for the day. Now, some of you might think, well, that's a little high, but you know, if you're on vacation, I mean, I've been there, done that, had to monitor everything I spent. But I tell you what, if you've been there, you realize that, hey, that's a cheap price for not having to sit on the sand, or not that it's wrong or anything, but I prefer to sit on a chair at the beach, in front of the beach. And it's just really nice, really nice. So we're coming out this way. See where so we're all just doing our thing. But anyways, come out here. I see people out here doing yoga. I see people out here doing their exercise. I've seen people doing just about anything. Anything you can think of. But it's still in the morning, early in the morning. It's so peaceful. It is just so peaceful. There is a lot of shells out here as I'm looking down. A lot of mini ones. Relaxing, sitting down, enjoying their time. It's really peaceful, truly peaceful. Get some more scenes of the water here. And you know, truth be told, I could walk all the way to the end. I feel it right now. I'm feeling it. So, I'm not sure where everybody else is at. But I feel it. So, Myrtle Beach, north side. Myrtle Beach, north side. Oh, look at this little bird here. Look at that little bird here. He's looking for something to eat. See, that's nature at its beauty right there. That is peace right there. Either that or he wants to get sand off his little feet. Kidding. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I'm sure he's looking for food. That's what makes this world so great. The beauty that you see. The beauty that you're able to explore. Just amazing. Okay, so we are continuing to march forward. You know, so getting back to where I was at with the peacefulness, that's what I see, a lot of peacefulness is at the cemetery. I really just enjoy the quietness, you know, and you get to see a bunch of different things. Sometime here shortly I'll do another video on the cemetery, not so much the cemetery, but the things that are there, the things that tells us a little bit of answers. You know, you can find out a lot. Well, I should say a lot. You can find out quite a bit about people at the cemetery. You know, when they leave those pictures behind, when they leave those pictures on the back and so forth. But anyway, that'd be for another time, another video. So now I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. Myrtle Beach is just like any other beach. They're beautiful. I love it. I truly love it. To be able to come here and enjoy this beautiful nature. Like I said, it's so big that you can always find somewhere to go to just relax. To relax and to enjoy, you know. I mean, for somebody who's looking for peace and serenity, for someone who's looking to get themselves in a different frame of mind because of, you know, everything in the past, you know, year and a half with the epidemic and whatnot. It's just good. It's just good. So respect everybody here and do my thing, and likewise you know, everybody has their choices to make, and I'm all for that. I do carry my mask. It's a Marine Corps mask. I carry it because, well, I want to do my part. Not get anybody else, potentially, should I say, get anybody else sick. And I try to stay away from people that you know, I don't want to give anybody a potential chance of catching anything because of my whatever you want to call it. But it's just wonderful to be able to be out here. You know, when you live in Ohio most of all your life, since being in the military, live in Ohio, you tend to go ahead and love the opportunities to go ahead and love the opportunities to be able to see these beautiful places. Beautiful. So I started this YouTube channel. I'm not sure if I remember if I covered this or not, but I started this YouTube channel because I used to watch a lot of other people's YouTube channels. You know, just as you're scrolling and kind of going through the YouTube because you're tired of TV or you're tired of watching the History Channel or whatever you watch. And I decided that I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to simply I enjoyed what a lot of people had to say, and you know, the comments they would leave and what they would show on their live stream videos. It was neat to see. Like, there's one person that I watch a lot, and their name's James and Carla. Just great people to watch. They go all over, and they just talk about what, you know, they're into the mom and pops businesses that have been hit by this pandemic, and so they talk a lot about it, how to help the mom and pops businesses, you know. And it is just so awesome to see how they're able to give people different perspectives, give people different views, give people different feel, you know. Just real quick, here's two fishermen here on the beach. I'll tell you a story about that later. But they started telling these, you know, showing things that places that I hadn't been to, and like I said, in the military, I've been to a lot of places across the country and pretty much overseas. But seeing people, talking to people, seeing them being able to, you know, just really interact with people. And they got a beautiful dog named Hudson. What's the name of their channel is James and Carla on YouTube. And they're the ones that really got me into. They're the ones that really got me into the realm of wanting to do this, because I thought, well, you know, this seems really cool. Get to narrate and talk about what you see, and maybe even touch on some things that are just really, really special, or that mean something to you, because surely many things that mean something to each other definitely means something to you. You know, it all relates. Like, there's always somebody out there that's feeling the same way, or wanting to see the same thing, or enjoy seeing those things. And yeah, that's the beauty of it. Look at this guy. I had to catch a sorry. Riding a wheelie down the beach. Look at that. He started from way back. How awesome is that? That is pretty awesome. Would have not got that shot if I was back in Ohio. So anyway, so I watched them, and they really were terrific. And they pretty much gave me the idea that I could take my piece and the things that I love in the past and the history. I could take it with me, and I could people from all over the world. People from the United States, people that can't be here, people that are maybe sick, or maybe just, I don't know, just can't be here for whatever reasons. Maybe they used to live in the area. And kind of give them a sense of what it looks like. That's always a peace of mind. So, just a big shout out to James and Carla, YouTubers, James and Carla, and Hudson. Can't forget Hudson. But the channel is James and Carla. And if you get a chance, watch them. They're really, really good. They go all over. And they're just fun to be watching because they make you feel like you're right there with them. And that is awesome. So now I want to talk about these buildings here. Look at these buildings. We're past several of them already. But look at these houses. Could you imagine? I mean, I know I said it before, but I'll keep saying it. To be able to come out here and wake up and have a cup of coffee, or some would say a cup of joe, and enjoy the beautiful view, beautiful nature. I mean, think, all out here, you can see as far as you can see. Look at that. Look at that. Sitting there eating breakfast and watching this scenery, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. But that's why when you come here and you're able to come here and you're able to see and walk these beaches, you get a sense of appreciation. And I've lived in California for a while in the military, and I tell you what, I used to go to the beaches out there, Pacific Beach and all the beaches, Coronado and just all the beaches in the south of Huntington Beach, south of LA. So you're talking about San Diego, you're talking about all these places. And I used to, me and my beautiful wife now, who used to be my fiance at that time, we would go, and man, we were there every weekend, unless I was on a deployment or I had to go some training. We were there every weekend, and it was a blast. I just fell in love with it. A young man from a small little town, never been out of his comfort zone, never been out of his area, all of a sudden living in a fast-paced big city. I just felt right at home. Believe it or not, I felt at home. So ever since then, I just fell in love with beaches. When you come to a beach, it just gives you something. There's just something different. There's something different here. In any beach, there's something different, because there's only so many places you can go to actually be at a real beach. Think about it. On this whole planet, on this whole earth, there's only a few places. Well, I shouldn't say a few places, but there's only so many bodies of water, even though the majority is a body of water. But like scenery like this, that you can go and that you can see and feel the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful feelings that you get when you're on a beach. I haven't seen, knock on wood, I haven't seen any problems or troubles. I haven't seen anything outside the box, if you will. But I have noticed that this place here, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, very, very polite, very courteous. From what I gather, I can say that from what I've seen, they love military, they love people who serve their country, you know, and they're very respectful here. That I can say. It's not like that everywhere, but here it is, from my perspective. Now maybe tomorrow I'll run into something that I would say something different, but I haven't seen it just yet. So, and I don't look for those type of things. I try to be as positive as I can. But I also know where my faults lie as well. So it's just so nice. It's so nice. Just seeing the water. Can't get over. And I'm almost to the edge there. Well, not if you look at that way edge. But I'm almost to the edge over here. Never been down this side. Even when I come here before, I've never been down that far down north. So maybe I should head back now. Things come down a different way. Okay, see a little bird out here. Ain't that pretty cool? Look at that. Look at that. That's nature, folks. That's a nature right there. Beautiful nature. This is what this planet provides us with. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now they're flying away. What it must feel to be able to just pick up and fly away. Amazing. Amazing. So, continue to go. Continue to walk. Continue to see everything that's here. But these are all condos that you can rent. You just go online and see. I mean, mine wasn't really cheap, if you will. But I can say it was well worth it. Well worth it. So, it is nice. Nice to see all these beautiful places. Continue to walk. And I tell you what, the good thing too also is that it is very, very healthy. You know, what I mean by that is, man, it is very healthy. You get to be able to stay fit. That's why I look at a lot of these people here that live here in this area. A lot of them are fit because that's all they do is get up in the morning, walk, and run, jog, whatever their exercise is. I mean, how can you not want to exercise when you're out here? How can you not want to go ahead and enjoy when you're out here? I mean, how is that even possible? So, for me, it's just a very beautiful how far more I'm going to go, because it's that old saying, how far, the farther you go, the further you must come back. You're going to be coming back the same way. Well, in this case, we'll be in a different part of the beach, but still. This is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of the beach. The things you see here are just priceless. That I want to show you, that so many times I get distracted at myself. But the reality is that I just like being able to share all this stuff. I talk a lot because I want so much to say, so much things, because it's such a beautiful area. And sometimes you just can't get everything that you want to say in a short amount of time that you hear. But saying that, this is beautiful and great. That's the one thing I can say. It's beautiful and it's great. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go in a different route, see where else this takes me. And I can see there's a lot of people up ahead that are starting to come out. I'm telling you, it's beautiful here. It's not cold at all. And if it is, I don't feel it. There's a lot of people up there. We're getting so closer to the end, and I think I'm gonna have to finish this another day, because I'm gonna make my rounds. There's more people fishing. So the fishing story was, last night I had come out, just in the dark, and took a walk. And when I came out last night, I seen a gentleman fishing, and I always wondered how people out here on beaches go fishing, because the currents are so strong. They are so strong, and the currents are so strong that, how would you tell you how to bite? You almost have to be really good at it to know when you got to bite, and do you really catch anything? Was my big question, because I fished a little bit, just a little bit, and when I was talking to the individual last night, I was like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And he said, "Sure." And I said, "Hey," just walked up to him and said, "Do you really catch anything?" At first I said, "How's the biting?" He said, "Real good." I said, "Really?" I said, "So you really do catch the biting?" He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "I catch quite a bit." And I said, "Really?" He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "I catch a lot out here. I catch a lot." And of course, he was like, "I catch so much out here," and he goes, "and it's pretty cool." So with that, I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I asked him, how do you tell when you get like a bite? I know it tugs on your pole, but couldn't that just be the current? And he started showing me all these different things that he puts on, names that I'd never even heard of, and starts basically telling me that this is what he does, and that this is how he tells. how he tells what he has. And it was just so amazing. But sometimes you just gotta ask people. Sometimes you just gotta ask them, hey, can you tell me a little bit about this? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Can you... Because here's the thing. Everybody who works a craft, everybody who does something that they do and do it well, they want to be able to share that with people. Not like they want to hoard all that good information. They want people to pay off, because it's like anything anybody does, you know, when you work hard at it, you want to be able to talk to somebody about it. It's not like you want to keep a secret, you know, from telling people, hey, this is what we do, this is what goes on. Beautiful homes, by the way. So he shared his info with me, told me, you know, started telling me different lures. I asked him about lures and different things that he may see, and he was quite helpful. And now I know they do catch stuff here on the beach, and you would be surprised, like I was surprised. Once again, I've been fishing before, and even when you're at a lake or a river, you tend to get tugs and you think you got something, and then you have nothing. So you're like, okay, I got nothing. And so these currents here, as you well can see, these currents, they're strong. So throwing a line out there, you need to have a good weight balance, so you can take your line a little bit down and maybe far enough to hook on the ground to keep that lure on the ground until it actually, there's a bite. All this stuff I really didn't think about. Makes sense to me. So I went ahead and talked to him, and it was nice. Had a good friendly conversation. Had a great talk. Just a really, truly good time. So, never be afraid to ask people questions, especially if you don't know the answers. Because the reality is, good morning. The reality is that people want to go ahead and tell people. It's just that we become such in a environment that everything seems to be, you know, the fear of the unknown. You know, like, what do I say? You know, will they tell me just quit bothering them? Or, and I've yet to see that, but I know the information is sometimes frustrating. But anyways, that's just my take on it. That was that story earlier that I told you I was going to tell you guys about. How, on the fishing aspect of it, and explain to you that people want to share knowledge, especially when they worked hard to get that knowledge. They want to be able to communicate and talk. They want to be able to share it. And the reason they do is because they work so hard to get it. You know? They work so hard to get it. I mean, it's like the rich man who always made so much money but never did anything with it because he wanted to have all the money in the world. That's all fine and good, but if you're the only one that has the the wealth, and you are the only one that has the wealth. Oh, this is a pretty dog right here. That's a pretty dog. And if you're the only one that has the wealth, then what's the purpose? You have everything you need. You have everything you want. You know? It makes no sense. So, that's just my take. But that was a story I was going to tell you guys earlier. Just wanted to go ahead and find the right time. But this beach is so beautiful. I mean, hands down. Hands down, it is so beautiful. So later today, I'm going to be coming out to the beach to lay out, chill out, and relax. So that's going to be kind of fun. Here's all the shells as I'm walking. Look at all of them. A lot of them are broke. A lot of them are broke because they come out here and they rake, literally they rake and break up all the shells so that people are not stepping on them when they're coming to the beach. Fortunately, a lot of kids and a lot of people collect shells, you know, to signify they were here, show their friends and family, you know, the coolest ones they got. And so what ends up happening is they find a lot of them that are just in pieces, and there's some out here that are really, really nice. Nothing really, really super big. But some that are truly nice. There's some birds right here. There they are right there. Looking for food. So, yeah. I personally love these things here. But these are the things that kids seek, and people, if they can get enough of these, they're able to basically talk about to their friends about, hey, I went to this for spring break, or I went here for spring break, and look at the shells that I got. Look at all these shells, and so forth and so forth. So that's what kids do when they come here, even adults for that matter. For adults, it's just more of I think it's just more of a thing to do because you're here, you know. So I want to just show you that. If you hear the cracking and the little noises of stuff being broken, that's what it is. So, but anyways, these are the condos here. There's so many beautiful places to stay. But with that, I'll just go ahead and now let you just absorb all this beautiful nature and beautiful homes, and just enjoy what you see. Enjoy it. Enjoy the beautiful ocean. Enjoy everything that's beautiful. Beautiful homes, more. Like I said, they're all over the place. They're all over the place. Just beautiful. Can you imagine all the people that live here or that stay here and come down here every morning and collect shells? And I bet that's a pretty good business to get into. That's a pretty good business. And just enjoy the waters, folks. This is, like, again, I said before, I don't do this just for me. Although I loved it, don't get me wrong. I don't do this just for me. I do this for a lot of people that can't be here. And I really emphasize that. So you guys can see the beauty of nature and the beauty of everything that's out here. You know? I do it for you guys as well. You know, that's why it's so important if you guys could, if you like this video and you could go ahead and hit like. That just tells YouTube that, hey, people are watching him. People, you know, he's got a little following. And then if you could subscribe, and it doesn't cost nothing to subscribe, just a click. That's all it takes, is just a click. Then I'm able to go live stream. And I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather go live stream because it's right now at the moment, in the moment. I think that is so cool. But it's like anything, you know. Everybody has to start somewhere, and I have no problems paying my dues. But it would be so beautiful just to be able to give you guys some real live stream. That's why I don't edit anything, because I want you guys to see everything from what I'm seeing it. If there's a mess up, well, there's a mess up. If there's, you know, oh, I put my finger in front of the lens or something or whatever, so be it. Nothing's perfect in life, but I'm sure you could overlook little things like that for the true heart warmth of seeing for real what you enjoy, or what you like, or what you missed, or what you wish you feel like you're walking with me here. Seeing people run, you feel like you're right next to me. You know, and if there's any time you want to take a pause and capture a picture of a sunset or of a sunrise, or just a picture that you see that you go, God, I'd like to have it. Pause it, take a quick picture, crop it, and then you have your picture that you like or that you wanted. I haven't really found a lot of ways at this point to keep doing that, but by all means, if you do it, because it's what matters. It's an old one. So by all means, and if you want to leave me some messages, you have my email message, MIGUELTREV as in Victor, INO, 1968, 1811 at gmail.com. And know that that's on my homepage. So you will be able to see it on my homepage. Parents are here with their kids, and people are here, just little kids just enjoying themselves, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. Good time for a family to bond with each other. A very good time for family to bond with each other. So these are really beautiful. These are really nice. I think this was the gentleman I talked to last night fishing. In fact, I know this was the gentleman, because he had his gear just like that. And I'm sure he's doing good. And the reason I don't go over there is I don't want to bother them. What they do is hard work. I mean, they stay there for a long time, hoping to catch something. It's not biting. Maybe a little frustrated. So I don't want to be that person that's taken away from their game. That old saying, the game face. So if you see me herking and jerking around, it's because I saw a really pretty shell that I thought was really pretty. Bikers. But yeah, all this amazing stuff. Or as friends would say, good stuff. Great stuff. Amazing stuff. there's a lot of people out here. A lot of people. People from everywhere, obviously. But most of all, folks, I just want you all to have a great time. Enjoy this video. And I hope it fills the void of if you can't be here. I hope it at least gives you a sense of a void of seeing this and hearing the background of the water and the waves, because they are beautiful. No doubt about it. They are so beautiful. So beautiful. Unreal. You got a dog over here, a couple of dogs. Just having fun. Throwing the ball, having the dog go get the ball. Grabs it in one swoop. Takes it back to his owner. That's pretty cool. See if he does it again. No, not doing it again. Alrighty. The thing about it, people who live here, it seems like, I don't want to say they take it for granted because I don't know those people, but you know, they don't, I never really see the ones that are jogging. Of course they're there for a different reason, but I never see a lot of people like looking for shells except little kids. And that's interesting because sometimes you wonder if people who live in these beautiful places they take things for granted, you know. They think this is going to be here all the time. And the reality is that it's not. So, just something to think about. Never take things for granted. One day you have them, the next day they're gone. Always appreciate what you have. So, anywho, I'm getting pictures of the water. Pictures of the water. Pictures of the beautiful day here at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, North Myrtle Beach. And I'm telling you, either I'm getting a workout, or it is getting hot. And I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest. I think it's a little bit of both. These are the beauties. These are the beauties. Beautiful sun. Beautiful sun. Alright, where are we at? I think that's ours. Okay, folks, this is Little Nature's. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. I'm gonna end this live stream, and I'm gonna end this so that we can go ahead once again, you can't go wrong with any of these buildings. You cannot go wrong. People just having a good time. People just having a really good time. Figure out 17 is still coming. So these people have all paid for these chairs. I asked them the other day if they had to keep them at this level, and they said yes, because if they put them down where we wanted it by the water, that by 5 o'clock, actually by 3 o'clock, that water would recede or come in, and you would have problems because then you'd have to carry it out. And so this is the line that they normally stay in. This line right here. They normally stay in this line right here. So all the way through the beach, this is like their marker. Now you can put anything you want if it's yours. If it's yours, you can put anything you want. But not if it's theirs. Now I'm walking on this hard sand, so I'm gonna come over here. They still got a little bit of area to walk to get back to where I was at. Oh, much better. Much better. Beautiful water. Beautiful water. What's this? Is that something I like? Yeah. Picked up another one. So yeah, that's why a lot of these shells are broken and unattacked, shattered, crushed. It's because they have the, this is a cool one. So this is a really good time, folks. So what I'm going to say to everybody out there, thank you for watching, and hope that you will like it and you will hit the like button for me. Help me get Little Natures off the ground. This Marine could use your help. And morning, and hope that you all will like this video. I'm trying to give you the best I can. Trying to get out in town. I had a video saved, and then for whatever reasons it didn't save, and I went all over the place. So I'm hoping I don't have that problem, but we'll get through it one way or the other. So enjoy this next few minutes. Like I said, Little Natures is my YouTube channel. See, like, and please subscribe. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do this thing live, is if you subscribe. And it doesn't cost anything, it's free. It takes maybe 15-20 seconds to locate Little Natures, and just hit like if you like it, or subscribe. And what you'll get is you'll get updates of if anything that I post, any new video, it'll send you something saying, hey, he got a new video out. But most of all, it just helps me being able to get myself out. So if you can do that, that'd be great. I would truly appreciate it. I would truly appreciate it. So once again, Little Natures. I'm going to have the last few minutes of just enjoying everything that's here. And at this point, as I always say, Semper Fi. Semper Fi, and have a great day. So, take care. God bless. And Semper Fi, everybody. Enjoy the last little bit. Enjoy the last little bit of the recording. Please don't forget to hit like, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thank you, everybody. I'll catch you at another time.